Hi, welcome to my short review of the AutoArt 1/43 scale Porsche 928. So this is a Series 1 928 and this is a far from perfect model. You may have recently seen, you may have seen my recent video on the AutoArt Lamborghini Gallardo, and these are the only two 43rd scale AutoArt cars I have in my collection. I do have a 18th scale gorgeous Lotus Turbo Esprit Essex edition. Do subscribe and look through previous videos on that. Now, like I say, this is a Series 1, so it's got the teledial alloy wheels. Personally, I prefer the Series 2 alloy wheels. Now, one important aspect of these 43rd scales, when you're this Series 1 doesn't have the tail spoiler, that big rubber spoiler on there. Now, Spark do a model of the Series 2, and to be honest, it's clumsy. That rear spoiler on that car, in the photos I've seen, looks clumsy. It's not a nice looking thing. I think it ruins the model. Whereas you can get some S4 928s that obviously have a different style of spoiler, and they're much better again. But I do like these early cars with these tail lights. I do like that look. Of course, you mustn't confuse this car with an AMC Pacer, which when squashed looks exactly like this, but I'll get shot for saying that if I'm not careful. Now, you might have noticed the shut line on this bonnet isn't great. Well, that's because it's an opening part, so let's see if we can get that open. Yeah, okay, there we go. So in this car, I think, what did they start out as? 4.2 V8s, 4.3s? And then for the Series 2 to a 4.7, and then for the Series 4 a 5 litre, I believe. So that's not bad, but you can see the engine detail in there. Yeah, great. You can see the air intakes where the that must be the radiator at the front, I guess. Anyway, nice to see that detail, but to be honest, it's not a great looking bonnet. It's a very narrow bonnet, and so having it open, it's not an attractive look, is it? Even though you do want to see the engine, so it's probably not the greatest car to have an opening on anyway. But let me pop that back down. So that Porsche logo is just a decal, you can't feel it at all. The lights have got some detail there, which is good, the headlights. So obviously on the real car, these are pseudo pop-up headlights, but on this car they're not. Now what's great about this one is you've got the Pasha interior, that kind of very 70s, psychedelically optical illusion style, checkered black and white. So lovely interior on this, and great, really 70s style. Look at the cleanness of the dash with the brown, kind of slightly reddish brown material, lovely. So in terms of the faults on this car, you've noticed the driver's door mirror is broken off. There is no passenger door mirror, that's normal. But the rear wipers are there, the front wipers are there, so that's good. That must be the boot release, I guess, and that's fine. So yeah, looking around the back of the car, nice to see the twin exhaust pipes. Plenty of detail on the rear window. You've got the heater element there, which is great. And again, you can see the Pasha upholstery on the rear seats there. So yeah, this being a 2+2, you almost wouldn't know it was a 2+2 the way they've squeezed those in there. But then these wheels, if it was a 2-seater, they could be another few inches further forward, you know, in terms of scale, actual full size scale. Right, so that's just painted on there, which is fine, not a big deal. You can see the brake caliper detail and disc, and on the front and on the back. Looking under the car, so let me just put it the right way up so you can read the writing if you fancy it. Good, great detail there, look at that. So I think that's what you call a semi-trailing arm. Plenty going on there. Of course, a transaxle car, so the gearbox is there, the differential is there. All you've got at the front, I believe the front has the clutch at the front, and you've got a prop shaft going to there. Yeah, not bad detail there. I mean, that's probably to represent the sump of the engine, and really in theory that could be painted silver, but it's not. So you've got the silver parts. You've got the venting under there, so that's pretty good going. It's a lovely model, and you can see this is smacked in at the front there. Well, it's got a, you know, the paint has come off from an accident, so probably whatever did that as well. But yeah, I just think these are beautiful cars. I mean, I just think they're one of the most gorgeous Porsches ever done. You know, wonderful thing. But yeah, well, there we go. So like I say, that's one of the 2 AutoArt cars I own. You won't see, I'm probably unlikely to buy more, but do subscribe to the channel, because I've got a lot of 43rd scale, a lot of HPI models, some 18th, 64th and 12th scale reviews in there too. So I've got loads of Spark models of Porsches, so do have a look at those, a lot of 911s, 356, this and that. So yeah, do subscribe. Thank you for watching, and you'll hear from me again soon.